Welcome back, guys. It's Super Bowl Sunday, so I'm representing my team, even though they're not playing, but good luck to any of you Bronco or Panther fans out there. So today we're going to take a look at the newest Sub-Ohm tank from Aspire, which is the Aspire Cleito. So the Cleito has a unique coil design, which we'll look at in just a second, but it's also a very simple Sub-Ohm tank. There's basically four pieces. You've got the base, the Pyrex glass, the coil, and the top cap. So let's go ahead and dive down and take a closer look at it. Alright guys, so this is the packaging that the Cleito will come in. As you can notice, instead of your standard square clamshell, this is a long rectangular clamshell. It's got a lot of information there on the back, what you receive in the package. Let's go ahead and open it up. So here's your Cleito. It comes with a 0.4 ohm coil pre-installed. Both coils are clapton coils with organic cotton. The 0.4 is rated for 40 to 60 watts. The 0.2 is 55 to 70 watts. So if you open this cardboard here, the first thing you'll see is a warranty card. Your spare 0.2 ohm coil, a spare Pyrex glass, and 4 rubber cuffs. So you've got a red, black, blue, and an orange. So you can put these little cuffs on top of the tank to kind of color coordinate with your mod. They also protect your lips because this top cap does get a little warm after vaping for a little while. So if you use one of these, it'll prevent you from burning your lips. I haven't been using these and I haven't burnt myself yet, but this does get a little warm. You will also receive a orange vape band that says Aspire to Be. So let's go ahead and pull this coil out and have a look at it. So I mentioned that one of the unique features with the Cleito is the coil. So with the Cleito, this coil is your chimney and your coil. You can see it's pretty deep in there. These are claptons. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But this makes up your chimney and your coil. Have massive juice flow holes there. You have 4 of those around the coil. So the threading on these is nice and smooth. Alright, so let's break our tank out. And before we get to the tank, here on the packaging you have instructions on how to fill it. You have the dimensions of the tank, so it's 52 millimeters by 22 millimeters. From the base to the top cap is 40 millimeters, and then the drip tip is 12 millimeters. It also has a picture of how to break the tank apart. So this is the black Cleito. The Cleito comes in black, stainless steel, and rose gold. So the Cleito has a copper-plated, non-adjustable 510 connection. And actually, I believe this is a gold-plated 510 connection. It does have adjustable airflow. You have 3 slots around the tank. And of course, however you set one side, it will be the same all the way around the tank. That's the base of the tank. The drip tip on this tank is actually not a drip tip, it's more of a sleeve. If I can even get it off. Yeah, here it comes. So if you pull this little sleeve off, it's a delrin sleeve, and this is the top of the tank. So you can use your own drip tips if you would like, but you will have this O-ring exposed if you choose to do so. Me myself, I've just been using it like this with the little sleeve over the top. So this is a top fill tank. So to fill the tank, you would just take the top cap off. Threading is nice and smooth. To remove your glass, just grab it, twist it, glass pops off. Here's the 0.4 ohm coil, same as the 0.2. To remove it, just twist it. And here's your base. Once again, no issues with the threading, everything's nice and smooth. So that is the Cleito broke apart. So as you can see, you have 4 pieces due to that coil being the chimney. Not only the coil, but it's also the chimney. Let's go ahead and put it back together. So just put your coil in, snug it up, take your glass, and this O-ring that runs around here is nice and tight. So when you take the top cap off to fill this tank, don't worry about it leaking out through here because this is a snug fit. So press it down on there. Take your top cap. Like I said, those threads are nice and smooth. No issues with the threading. So that is about it. Really not much to show on the Cleito. Pretty simple Sub-Ohm tank with that unique coil. So let's go ahead and take it back up top and we'll talk about the pros and cons. Alright, so that was an up close look at the Aspire Cleito. So let's get into some pros and cons. Really the only con I have on this tank is the drip tip. So if you want to use your own drip tip, you will have to remove this sleeve, which will expose that O-ring. To me personally, I've just been running it the way it comes, so I've had no issues. But if you plan on using your own drip tip, keep that in mind. Some of the pros, the price on this tank, you can find it for around 25 bucks. I'll leave a couple of links down below so you guys can check them out. But it's definitely an affordable Sub-Ohm tank. The build quality, the threading in the top cap, coil, and base, I've had no issues there. The flavor, I get pretty good flavor out of these coils. Cloud production, if you open this tank all the way up, you can produce some pretty good clouds. I've been running it about 3/4 of the way closed off. I just don't like that much air, and it's worked great. Another thing I'd like to mention is the size. So this is, hopefully I can get it to focus. This is the Hercules Plus, and they both have about the same capacity. So as you can see, the Cleito is a lot smaller than the Hercules Plus, so definitely got to mention that as a pro. So that's really about it. I've had no issues with the Cleito. Can definitely recommend it to you guys if you're looking for a new Sub-Ohm tank. Until next time, keep on vaping.